If you haven't had an opportunity to watch the Flash extended trailer, stop listening now. Major spoilers, here we go. What you're going to see on your screen is a series of screen caps. I'm going to be stopping the trailer and talking about certain points and just doing a good review of this bad boy. I might miss some stuff. Don't get mad at me. Just use the comment box, leave a comment, and then I'll come back and address it. And then also, let me know what you think about this extended trailer, man. I'm ready for the Flash, and I hope CW does a great job. I'm pretty sure they will. It looks amazing. Let's go. Let's get right into it. Okay, right off the jump, man, we see Central City. This is where, inside of Arrow, you saw that a young Barry Allen, the scientist, was injured inside of that explosion. And this is where it all took place, man. It looks pretty amazing. I don't know where this is filmed at, man, but I gotta start traveling across America, man, to get some of these locations, man, because it's amazing. I love this, man. Great job, whoever decided to do this location, man. Okay, we see a very young Barry Allen getting chased, man, by some bullies. And what I love about this, man, is that obviously, man, the young Barry Allen didn't have superpowers, man, so he couldn't run as fast. And it just so happens that his superpower when he gets older is that he is the fastest man alive. He's the fastest superhero, man. That's crazy. But watch this scene, man. It's very powerful. You got these bullies, man. They beat him up. And what I love about this, man, is if you pay close attention to the colors that he's wearing, he kind of took those colors, man, and chose them as the Flash. Those are the Flash colors, man. It's pretty dope, man. Honestly, this feels like Smallville. I'm going to go ahead and say that, and I love that, man. The color, the feel, the vibe. You really start caring for these characters. And I think that's what's missing from Arrow, and I think that's why I really can't get into the show, is because we really don't know anything about a young Oliver Queen. All we know about is the shipwrecked, older, spoiled Oliver Queen. And this is a good job by CW, man, for approaching the Flash this way. You can definitely relate to him, especially if you were bullied at a young age, and especially this generation that's going to be watching this. This isn't my Flash. This is the Flash of the next generation. This isn't Smallville. This is new superheroes, okay? So it's really, really good that they go ahead and they keep reminding people, man, first off, that bullying is wrong, and, you know, kind of pushing that agenda, but it's mostly a message, and it's that positive message, man, that you shouldn't do that. And I guess you could say what goes around comes around, because maybe he'll meet these guys again later on in life and kind of teach him a lesson by, I don't know, running fast around them or something, and I don't know, maybe they'll look up to him. That'd be pretty cool too. We'll see what happens. Okay, this scene looks a little bit dark, man, but I did that on purpose. I stopped it right to where you can see a recognizable smile. I'm pretty sure if you guys are a fan of Dawson's Creek, if you're a fan of the old Flash, you're going to recognize that smile immediately, even though it's kind of dark. But I'm going to go ahead and just kind of zoom in and show you guys. It's getting a little bit closer. Yes, you do recognize that. I don't need to, say his name. I don't need to do anything. But that is the original Flash. That's the original Mr. Leary. This is perfect, man. I'm absolutely loving this, man. First off, it's drawing, older people into it, okay? So the old fans of The Flash are going to be into this. Dawson Creek fans are going to be into this. This is a perfect move, man. And also, that's his family. Let's see what happens, man. Now, before this scene, I guess you could say transitions to another scene or a close-up of Barry Allen's mom, you don't really see Mr. Leary, a.k.a. The Flash, a.k.a. the old-school Barry Allen, him, in the picture. You just see a young Barry being talked to by his mother, and, because obviously he just got picked on, got bullied, and then we get to see a close-up shot of her. Let me show you this real quick. All right, so that's Barry's mom right there, and, this once again, I got to go back to Smallville on this, man. She's, relating to her son. It's not like Miura Queen, who you didn't really get to see a young Oliver Queen, man. You got to see, this older Oliver Queen, used Oliver Queen, post-traumatic stress Oliver Queen, but you get to see the interaction between a mother and son, and then you kind of understand why Barry Allen is so, I guess you could say, cool, man, because in humble and nice and I guess just a really cool superhero, man, or even a nice person when you saw him inside of the Arrow episode when he visited over there at visited Oliver Queen and Felicity and the rest of them cats, man, Diggle and the rest of them, when he was on that episode right before he got turned into the Flash, which is what we're talking about right now. This is coming up shortly, is going to show you Barry Allen waking up from when he got turned into the Flash, man. And let's see what happened to his mom. Oh, before I move on, man, she says it's better to have a good heart than fast legs. Love that. Okay, we're outside of the we're outside of Barry Allen's house, man, and we see the ambulance and the fire department and police and paramedics. Something bad has happened inside of Barry Allen's house, and then you can hear him talking and saying that, you know, his mother was murdered when he was 11 years old. If you look real close, man, I believe in the episode for Arrow, he was talking about his dad was blamed, but he doesn't think it was his dad. He thinks it was somebody else. I'm pretty sure that right there, this blurry image, which it's in HD, obviously, because the CW sign is in HD, but you just really can't see it. I think they did that on purpose. You can't, make that out, but it looks like, Dawson Leary, his father, Mr. Leary, man. It looks like his father. It looks like the old Flash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's him, man, getting carried out, man. And let's see what happens next. Okay, we see a young Barry Allen, man, that's in bed. He's awoken by something or someone. I just want you to notice real quick, man. Look at the fish tank, man. Look at the fish. Look at the water. It kind of looks familiar, right? Yeah, stay tuned, man. Let's go. I'm going to show you 2 screen caps. This is the first one. This is the second one. Now, I'm pretty sure you recognize those colors. Let's continue. This is the best screen cap I can get captured on here, and kind of pause and capture, but I'm pretty sure you guys know who this is. All right. I love this. I didn't know he was going to show up. I had no clue. Now, the last time that I seen this figure, this person, was on the Justice League Flashpoint Paradox, and he's here. He's arrived, man. What's kind of cool is that they actually put him inside of here, and this is Reverse Flash, man. Professor Zoom, however you want to call it. I'm calling him Reverse Flash, and let me show you how they kind of tie this in with comic book mythology and utilizing the Flash. Watch this, man. Here we go. Okay, it looks like Professor Zoom, Reverse Flash, like I said, whatever you want to call him, is responsible for killing Barry Allen's mom. So take that in for a second, man. Yeah, this is what I'm in love with this show for, is because, like, this is it's just great, man. I didn't know we were going to get this. I thought that, the person that killed him would be someone else, but I didn't know, man. I didn't know. And now we kind of understand, why he's a little bit upset and why he says, they blame my father, and why he is on a mission to prove that, why he has the wall of weird inside of his office, inside of Star Labs. This all makes sense, man. I'm loving this. And this just brings, a little bit of depth to the character of Barry Allen, man. He got to witness his mother, being murdered, and he was helpless. There was nothing he can do, and no one would believe him because, he's a young child, and obviously no one believes in what they call meta-humans at that time, man. That's when he was a very young child, and then now, we're starting to see, ever since that explosion, that there are meta-humans now. And that's how they're calling, I guess, mutants or superheroes or whatever you want to call it. I guess anything that's on the wall of weird. So I love this, man. Absolutely love this. And wow, it's just a powerful scene, man. It's definitely going to bring, some tears, man, to the eyes of a lot of fans, man, when this happens on the small screen during the pilot episode or however they're going to do this, man. But this is brilliant. Brilliant writing, brilliant execution. Loving this, man. And I just point out, Matt, that the actor, man, that's playing the young Barry Allen, his facial expression, we got some talent coming to comic book films, man. And I also want to shout out the young Bruce Wayne that's playing in Gotham. Look at the facial expression, man. Like he's obviously acting, but he's showing to us, he's portraying perfectly with the facial expression, man, that he can't explain what he's seeing. But someone is killing his mom, but he doesn't know. He can't explain it. It's brilliant, man. Bravo. Okay, I just caught this, man, watching the trailer for the second time as I'm reviewing this, and there we go right there, man. That is Mr. Leary right there. That's the old Flash. So now we understand. That's confirmed, man. That looks like him. I'm saying that's him. Obviously, there's nobody else going to be in the house that's a human being or an adult during this situation. It can't be the cops. He doesn't have a badge on. That's definitely Barry Allen's father, played by the original Flash. A straight nod, and also So I don't know what this guy's going to do. I don't know what role he's going to play. It hasn't been disclosed yet, but this is brilliant, man. And then now you get to see why he says, my dad didn't do it. They wouldn't believe me. Maybe they thought that he was trying to protect his dad. His dad was in the house the whole time. And then all of a sudden, his spouse gets murdered. And then now, you got to think, how is that going to affect their relationship? Is it going to bring them closer? Is it going to pull them further apart, man? And man, just look at his facial expression, man. Look at this kid's facial expression, the young Barry Allen. Look at his father. They share this moment together, and I don't know how this is going to turn out. I don't know what's going to happen, but listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a fan of comic books, man, if you are a fan of anything that has to do with your superheroes, man, you're going to love this, man. You should applaud this. You should definitely support this. This is brilliant, man. Outstanding. Okay, so the young Barry Allen, he is actually transported to, I guess you could say, another realm or somewhere we don't know yet. Then all of a sudden we see this. He's in this place called Holly Drive, man, or Molly Drive. It's right here. You can see the name. He's in the middle of the road, man. This happened directly after his mother was killed by the Reverse Flash. He's just in the middle of the road, I guess because of the superpowers of the quote-unquote metahuman. I guess that's how we're going to start calling them from now on. Whenever the Reverse Flash killed a young Barry Allen's mother, that energy and that force transported him over to the middle of this road, man. And literally, like, he's alone. And that kind of, like I said, man, it brings a little bit more depth to the character of Barry Allen, man. I want to see the rest of this. I want to see the rest of this. This is amazing. Okay, real quick, man, just like the DC Comics logo that we get to see at the end of all of the episodes, just like the Arrow CW logo and the Green Arrow DC Comics logo that actually has the DC Comics Green Arrow character, kind of cartoon character inside the logo. And then you have the Arrow CW, I guess you can say greenish type logo. You get the CW Flash logo right here. It's updated. It's definitely like, speeding up into the frame. It's awesome. I just had to talk about that for a second, kind of geeking out on that a little bit. It's pretty dope. And then back here, as you can see, right back here, is the actual pattern that is on Barry Allen's Flash suit. So yeah, once again, man, just kind of those little things that they put out there, man. Great job, man, by the CW team for that. Okay, a beautiful shot, man, of Barry Allen's playground. This is where he's going to be, zipping and running through all those cars and everywhere inside of inside of Central City, man. I love this, man. Great job. Okay, there it is, man. One of the first images that we see, man, of Barry Allen outside of the coma, or maybe inside of the coma, or before he goes into the coma, before he gets special powers. He's kind of in the city. And, yeah, I just love this. He's kind of running to his job, just being Barry Allen, man. Really good scene. Now, I want to say this real quick. I don't know if this meant something, but he bumped into this guy right here. To me, it stood out. I don't know what it's about. Maybe it's just because it's showing him being clumsy and he can't move through, crowds, swiftly or something. I don't know. But I just want to look at this guy's face. I think that I recognize him from later on in the trailer, but I'm not sure. But I just want to point that out. One thing I got to applaud, man, CW with is how the rest of the crowd, they're not just standing around like other shows back in the day. This lady actually reacts to Barry Allen bumping into that guy, and so does this guy. They're looking at the actor. They're looking at Barry Allen. He's part of the universe, they're not just people walking by just to kind of do crowd control, or they're extras that just don't have any meaning behind them. They're actually real, living, breathing people in this universe, man. Beautiful. Okay, man, we get the first, I guess you could say, like, crime scene to where Barry Allen does his job, man. Here we go. Okay, man, so we get the first look, man, at the Detective West, played by Jesse Martin, and this is kind of cool, man. He kind of gives a young Barry Allen, the scientist, whatever you want to describe it, he gives him a little bit of pointers, man, to say, hey, look, man, I'm noticing, that you're still chasing some urban legends. And when you talk about urban legends, you're talking about like the urban legends surrounding the mystery of his father, maybe the metahumans, stuff like that. But he's letting him know, hey, look, man, I know what you're doing. You need to stop, man. It's kind of consuming your life. Let me give you this little knowledge that I'm dropping to you right now because I care about you. Obviously, because you have a connection to somebody that's important to my life, and obviously you're important too. So listen, get your act together, man. I love that. I love that, man. Yeah, Detective West, it looks good, man. It looks good. Got the badge, you know, smooth, man. And then we're talking about Jesse Martin, man. Excuse me. We're talking about him. He's a great actor, man. Go check out some of his work, man, on IMDb, and you're gonna love this, man. You're gonna love this. Okay, man. So one thing that I'm really loving about this, man, is that we get to see Barry Allen do his job, man, and I mean in a big way. I don't think we necessarily got to see a lot of that in the first Flash TV show, and I guess definitely not in this way, but this is kind of cool, man. And then once again, you get to see Detective West back here, kind of, you know, watching over Barry Allen, you know, and then Barry Allen doing his job, man. And you can see that he's top notch, man. I mean, people were definitely waiting on him, you know. They're like, hey, check it out, Barry. And then, yo, once again, American flag, straight dopeness, man. Yeah, baby. And one thing that we get to see or hear, man, is that he's still getting kind of bullied, even as an adult, man. So I guess that's why he's a fanboy, kind of a geek, leaning towards Green Arrow when he hears about that stuff. And then when we see him in the episode, he's really like a fanboy to Oliver Queen, who is obviously the Arrow. But this guy says, you know, everybody that you work with thinks that you're a weirdo. And then he's just kind of like, wow, I can't believe you just said that out loud. You know, you definitely have no respect for me. So hopefully, you know, something changes. Obviously, they're not going to know who he is, but, you know, the Flash is there, the mask on. But, yeah, that'll probably change once he gets his powers and stuff like that. And I'll kind of talk about that in a second when you see this scene later on. It'll explain it all. Okay, so let me not just lose it real quick, man. Let me kind of just... Yeah, man. Iris, man. If you know anything about the Flash, man, you know about Iris, you know about their relationship. This is just a funny scene. I don't know if they did this on purpose. I don't know if maybe they're saying that they're not going to be an item. She says, this is her advice to Barry Allen. She says, you got to get yourself a girlfriend. And it puts her arm on Barry's shoulder. And it's kind of crazy because, you know, they were an item back in the day, you know, through the comic book. I mean, it's I don't know. But then all of a sudden you got to think there's the Felicity factor. And then at the end, and this is spoilers, if you haven't had an opportunity to watch the Arrow Season 2 finale, stop listening now, major spoilers, here we go. At the end of Arrow, Felicity and Oliver, first off, during that season finale, they shared a moment, okay? And that moment was where they told each other that, I love you. Well, pretty much Oliver Queen said to Felicity, I love you, and then she kind of said it back. And then at the end of the season finale, they were just kind of like, well, we sold it kind of good. And Felicity really meant that. And whenever Barry Allen first saw Felicity, he kind of fell head over heels. And I don't know. I don't know what to think about this, man, but we'll see what happens. Maybe, you know, in season 1, you know, they kind of just get close together after she finds out about his identity and finds out that he's the Flash, and then all of a sudden it goes from there. Who knows, man? But I'm just glad to see her. I'm glad to see Iris. This is awesome. And then you kind of see, you know, Detective West, which is Iris's father, and then you have Iris right there with Barry Allen. It's just one of those moments where you just freak out, you geek out. It's just a great moment, man. I'm going to stop here, and then after that, you know, we'll continue, but let me stop here because I'm running out of film, man. We'll be back.